following program is sponsored. The opinions and statements made by the hosts and guests do not necessarily reflect the views of WBOB or its parent company, the Chesapeake Portsmouth Broadcasting Corporation.
It's time for Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. Angela and Howard talk about what's new in real estate and answer your buying and selling questions. To participate in today's show, call 222-TALK. That's 222-8255. And now, here are Angela and Howard.
Good morning, Northeast Florida. I am so excited to be here today.
You know what? You look like one of the Blues Brothers today.
I do.
You got your sunglasses on.
I do.
You want to expand on that a little bit?
No, nobody cares.
Well, I care.
Oh, well, I left my glasses at home, and I had these in the car. They're prescription sunglasses.
Okay. So
That's
are
it.
you going to sing one of the Blues Brothers songs because you look like that today?
No. No. We like to keep our listening audience listening, and me singing would make them all turn the channel.
Well, we want to hear you today, so
You can hear me.
We want to have you on the show, so keep those sunglasses on, and you just look like one of the Blues Brothers.
There you go.
Hey, if anybody wants to see what we look like, there are two ways to do that. You can go to our website at angelandhoward.com or come to one of our open houses that we're going to tell you about at the end of the show today. We got a great show. We got so many things coming up. But first, we want to welcome everybody. We're your problem-solving realtors on the radio. We come to you every Saturday morning for over 5.5 years now. Can you believe that? We talk about real estate and what's going on here in Northeast Florida. It's meant to be a question and answer show. Sometimes we talk so much we don't give people a chance to call in, but you can call in. What's the numbers to call, Angela?
222-TALK. TALK.
Right, that's area code 904, of course, for the people that live out of state, because we got lots of people listening from all over the East Coast. We've had people call in from Maine and New Jersey and Maryland and
Ohio.
As far west as Ohio. I guess the people further west
are probably asleep.
We don't know. But anyway, we want to give you news and advice. After all, the more houses that sell and the sooner those that sell make it better for our whole community, and it's our way of giving back to the community. We just love doing this show, don't we?
Oh,
we
yeah.
love getting up
it's so
Saturday
fun.
morning and coming here and talking to all our friends and have our friends call in. And so many of our sellers and so many of our buyers actually become friends with us, and they listen on the show and they tell us afterwards about something that they continue to learn, even though they've bought or sold with us. They just enjoy some of the things that they hear. So we want to thank all of them for listening. And we have some new listeners today that you want to give a shout out to, right?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to Darlene and Tony. And we listed their house this week in Julington Creek Plantation and in the gated community called Plantation Grove. And it's a sweet house. It's not a big house. You would think, oh, gated, it's got to be big. But no, it's not. It's a great first-time house or a empty nester kind of house. It's perfect for that. And
or a small
that's
family.
where I'm going to be. Yeah, a small family work fine, too.
Yeah, you're going to be there today, right?
I'm going to be there today for the open house from 12 to 2. And I'm super excited because the house is adorable.
It really is. It's truly a move-in ready house. You need to do absolutely nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's at 1644 Summer Down if anybody wants to look it up right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we'll tell you more about that a little bit later.
Absolutely.
So, Angela, tell me, how did the real estate market do in Northeast Florida this past week for homes and condos?
Well, according to the Multiple Listing Service, this past week for homes and condominiums, 713 offers got accepted. Now, that was actually down 5% from the previous week. 790 new homes came on the market, and that's about the same as it was the previous week. And 169 of those are already under contract. Now, that is 20%.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good, right? Because we normally run 12% to 15%, so we're selling at a rate of 20% right now. 80 of those actually went on the contract, under contract on the very first day. And 686 of you actually closed on a home for yourself, and we say, that's right. Congratulations.
So they finally,
that was up.
Yeah, that was up what?
5%.
From last week?
Yep.
Yeah, so they got a good day to move in, and we might actually have a day where it doesn't rain.
I don't think so.
This afternoon?
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? You said that twice. You don't think so.
Oh, no. You're right. Maybe this afternoon.
Okay.
Sorry.
So they have to come and see the open houses before it rains. So all our open houses are going to be from, noon
12
to
2. Well, that's a good time on a Saturday, right? Because people are out and about and they're running errands and they're seeing the signs and then they go, oh, an open house. Let me run in and see what that's all about. So it's awesome.
It's all about selling that house.
Yeah, it is.
And by the way, we encourage people, if you're just curious about a house, don't feel bad about going in and seeing it. There are some people that say, oh, it's just nosy neighbors that come to an open house. We encourage neighbors and people driving by because you know what? You may know someone that wants to purchase a house like that.
Absolutely.
So the more people that see a house for sale, they just may know someone. So come on in and see it. Yes. If you're curious, it's okay.
Yes.
At least that's the way we feel about it. So, because again, more people that see it, the better that it is. And you can give us feedback because feedback is always good. We have our opinions of what a house is. The owner of the house has their opinions of what it is. But someone that's just coming in, whether they are in the market or not, look around. Tell us what you think about the house as a prospective buyer and be honest with us.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think. Is the color of the wall something that turns you off? Is the color of the carpet something that turns you off? Is there a smell in the house that's bad? Anything. Or does it look really, really good? Tell us that too, because we want to give those facts back to, or those opinions, I should say, back to the seller. All of that stuff is really good for us to turn back to the seller. So don't be afraid to come in just because you're curious. It's okay. We want to see you. We want to talk to you. After all, we may be your future realtor as well.
That's right.
Come on in and talk to us.
I meet a lot of my future customers at open houses.
Okay.
I do.
So how did the interest rates do this past week as well, Angela?
Well, the average 30-year conventional rate rose a mere 1/100th of a point to 3.93%. Now, this time last year, it was 3.4%, so that's about a 0.5% difference. The 15-year rate fell 2/100ths of a point to 3.18%, and this time last year, it was 2.74%. Now, the VA in the FHA 30-year rate fell back to where it was a week before, falling 1/10 of a point to 3.65%. So that is a great way to get into a house with the FHA or VA if you qualify for it.
Terrific.
The 5-year adjustable rate mortgage, well, that is still a great rate if you only plan on being in your home for 5 years or less. We talk about this every week. Now, that one fell 3/100ths of a point to 3.15%. And last year, this time, it was 2.73%.
Absolutely. Terrific.
Yep.
Yeah, we do have people that get transferred here and they know they're only going to be here for a short period of time. We had someone transfer in from what's the big company on the west side and the north side?
Amazon.
Thank you. He knows he's only going to be here for
2 years,
2 to 3 years. So what did he get? He got a 5-year ARM because that is the cheapest. So people do use those types of mortgages. Don't think that the automatic best mortgage for you is a 30-year loan. It may not be. It may be a 20-year loan. It may be a 15-year loan. All different types of mortgage. So talk to our friend at CMG Financial. We got a whole lot of things to talk about today. We want to talk about what kind of season it is. You know what kind of season it is? Some people say it's vacation season, right? Some people say it's just summer season. You know what other season it is?
What?
It's hurricane season. We're going to give you a little bit of advice about hurricane season. We're going to talk about why ugly house things that buyers just can't overlook. And we're going to tell you about avoiding these quick fixes. Right? Okay. I'll tell you more about that. And your home's listed. What do I do now? Landlord-tenant tip of the week. And, of course, high and low sales for the month. That's an interesting one for this particular month. You got to wait to hear all about that. Of course, we're going to answer your questions. We're going to talk about a scam. We got all sorts of things and answer your questions. So stay with us, everybody. We will be right back. Hey, WBOB listeners, it's your realtor on the radio, Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. Angela and I don't just do the radio show, we are active realtors. When it's time to buy, we will interview you to determine your specific housing needs. Distance to work, style of home, school needs, distance to place of worship, kids' activities, lifestyles, number of bedrooms, budget, and so much more. In short, we do our very best to find you your perfect home. We won't waste your time showing you houses that don't fit your needs. Whether you're moving up, moving into your first home, or now an empty nester, you can trust us for the most important purchase of your life. It's what we do. It's what we'll do for you. Experience the Angela and Howard Team Advantage. Call us at 421-7950.
Is there something going wrong with your garage door or opener? My name is Peter, and I am the owner of Quality Door Service. And my basic garage door repair starts at just $125, and that includes parts. Included with your repair, I will instruct you about fire and safety, protection from hurricane and burglary, and maintenance on your garage door. Call me today at 588-4817. That's 588-4817. Angela and Howard did.
There's finally a mortgage lender in Jacksonville that sees financing differently. With 20 years' experience, CMG Financial understands that the most important purchase in your life, your home, deserves the right mortgage. Tim McConnell at CMG Financial will work to customize the best financing option for you. Angela and I recommend CMG Financial to all our customers. Give Tim a call at 528-2103. That's 528-2103. CMG Financial is a registered trade name of CMG Mortgage, Inc., NMLS number 1820, and licensed as a mortgage lender servicer by the Office of Financial Regulation, number MLD 375, individual MLS number 181046.
Are you buying a property being sold by HUD? As a buyer, you can select Watson Title Services of North Florida as your settlement agent. Avoid having to deal with out-of-town companies, and make sure you get the world-class customer service of Watson Title Services that Angela and Howard have come to expect. Call them at 461-3220 when you're looking at buying a HUD property to ensure your purchase goes through as smoothly as possible. That's 461-3220. Angela and Howard do. Angela Walker and Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. not only come to you every Saturday morning, but they would also like to work with you when you need them the most. That is, when you need to buy or sell a home. They pride themselves in giving you their very best effort every day and in every way. There are many realtors in the First Coast to choose from. Let them show you the Howard and Angela Team Advantage. Call them at 421-7950 or email them at realestateradio@yahoo.com. This segment of Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard is brought to you by CMG Financial. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. It is so exciting to be here on this beautiful Saturday morning talking about real estate.
How about that?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we want people to call in with their questions at 222-8255.
Yes.
And while all you guys are dialing in, you know what it is?
What?
I mean, you know what it is? It's the beginning of the month, which means we got past the end of the month, which means that I do one of the fun features here on Real Estate Radio, the high and the low sales for the previous month. And, you know, there are some real surprises. I mean, a surprise that I haven't, you know, it seems like that every month there's a surprise.
Right.
And so I say that every month, but this surprise is different than any other surprise that I've ever told people about before.
Oh, you're
now,
so confusing, Howard.
Okay, but I'm going to tell you what it is. So anyway, so we tell people about, you know, how many $1 million sales there were. And
Yes.
We're going to start off with single family residences. So there were 18 $1 million sales, and
so that number's up,
them,
right? Usually hovers around 12, doesn't it?
No, it's between 15 and 20.
Okay.
So there were 18 of them this month, and 10 of them were on the water, and 6 of them were cash purchases. Now, here's the surprise.
What?
Not a single one of the 18 were oceanfront.
Wow. That is a
Now,
surprise.
that is real. I don't think that's ever happened, because usually 5 or 6 of them are oceanfront, but not a single one. The highest one was in Marsh Landing. It was $2,250,000. And normally the high-end properties, they're on the market a long time because there aren't that many buyers.
Right.
This sold the very first day.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was in Marsh Landing, 9,236 square feet. Big house.
Sounds like a bargain.
Yeah. 6
$2.2
bedrooms,
million.
10 bathrooms, 6 full baths, and 4 half baths.
I would need a live-in person to help me.
Big house. It had a pool with a swim-up bar, had a wine room, a game room, a theater room, a breakfast area, a breakfast room off of the master bedroom. Can you imagine that? How about that? It
That
had
sounds
an
fun.
office, had an outdoor kitchen. Now get this.
What?
The floors were granite, but each piece of granite was 50 inches square.
50 inches square?
50 by 50. Can you
That's
imagine lifting one
large.
of those pieces?
No.
Had 2
Wonder how long
laundry
it took
rooms.
to build that house.
I don't know. 6-car garage, 5-zone air conditioning, 3 water heaters, concrete tile roof. And by the way, it's sold for full price.
Amazing. Well,
Yeah.
first day.
First day. Hey, we got Danny on the line before we go to the lowest price. So, good morning, Danny.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm vertical. Yourself?
Well, I'm sitting down, so I guess I'm halfway vertical and 2/3 vertical and partly horizontal. Anyway, how can we help you today?
Well, I've owned this property out in Middleburg for about, 20, 30 years now. Maybe it's 20. Anyway, I've been paying the insurance on it, and during all these storms, I got a roof leak, and called out the insurance company, which I do inspections for, and they just want to patch it up, and I'm not really interested in patching stuff. I want to fix it or whatever. But I was wondering, we only owe supposedly $80,000 on the property and everything, but the home on it, there's several homes. But it's supposed to be paid off in 5 years. I was wondering, do y'all do financing on mobile homes? And if so, is the rate better than 8%? Because I believe that's about what we're paying.
Well, first of all, we're not a mortgage company. Now, Watson does have a mortgage company, but Watson does not do.
I don't think they do mobile
I don't think
homes.
they do mobile homes. There are several companies that do mobile homes.
Right.
And the interest rate is a lot depending on what your credit is. So,
Okay.
but obviously, first thing you're going to have to do is get that roof fixed. And so they're not obligated. The insurance company, I'm not an insurance expert. I actually used to be in the insurance business, but did not do claims.
Right.
But they're not obligated to replace your roof unless, a substantial part of the roof is damaged from the storm. If you have some shingles or something that need to be replaced and patch the roof, that's all they're generally obligated to do. So you're asking a multi-part question here.
Right, I understand.
So the important thing is
well-
preventing further damage. So it's important to get that roof fixed. I'm sure that you have probably $1,000 deductible. So the damage may be under your deductible, but the important thing is get that roof fixed and then talk to a couple of different mortgage people to see who will do a loan on your mobile home.
I think I'd check at a credit union if you bank at a credit union.
Yeah,
Yep.
ViStar does do mobile home financing. Now, do you own the land as well?
Yes, sir, and I've got a contractor I trust. I just hand him the keys, so that trust is very valuable to me. I'd rather him do all the work than me. Yeah, I don't even know how to put. If I was to redo the house and all, it would all just be just fix the roof and pay off the mortgage and all, because I'm making more now than I was before, because I have 2 jobs that I do. I work for the city there, and I'm doing this inspections here, so the money shouldn't be a problem. Just need to make a decision which way to go. Like you said, the roof's already protected. It's already covered for no future further damage. I need to turn. I'm sorry. I'm going down the road. So no further
Yes, be
damage
safe.
is done. And So all that's taken care of. I just was curious what was the next step. Like you said, fix the roof and then see someone and get that done. And in the future, we'll probably be looking for a realtor. So I appreciate your help.
Well, we'll be here to
help.
support you.
Yep.
All right. Y'all have a great day.
All right,
Thanks,
you too.
you
Thanks
too,
for
Danny.
listening.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, good. I love when people call in.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So we were talking about the highest sale in the major metropolitan area was $2.25 million sold in the very first day.
Right.
So when we do the highest sale, we also do the lowest sale. So instead of $2.25 million for the whopping price of $9,250, you could have bought a duplex. Each one was 2-bedroom, 1-bath. 1,248 square feet, and the advertisement said that it needed total rehab, and the buyer must pay all back taxes and liens. Now, there was an interesting one. You wonder how many back taxes and liens there were.
Did they disclose that or no?
They did not disclose that in the listing. Now, the bank must have lost a lot of money on this. This was a foreclosure. Back in 2007, the owner paid $115,000 and got a loan of $103,000. So I'm sure there was a lot of money left on the loan on this one.
That's a huge difference.
Wow. Now, remember I said at the beginning of this story that there were two big surprises. So now we'll go to condos, and that's where the other surprise was. First, let me tell you how many there were at a million plus. There were 5 of them. And 3 of them were cash, and 4 of them were on the ocean. And usually the highs are on the ocean, but here's where the big surprise was.
What?
The highest one was not in Jacksonville. It was in Fernandina.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
They have some beautiful oceanfront condos there.
They do. The highest price one was $1,850,000.
Wow.
That's a whopping $600 a foot. That's really expensive because it was 3,100 square feet. It was a 3-bedroom. They paid full price cash. It was only on the market for 7 days.
Nice.
Short times on market. Yeah, it was a Fernandina penthouse in the Carlton Dunes.
Oh, well, there you go.
But it was previously purchased at the height of the market back in 2005 for more than the $1,850,000. It was purchased for $2.25 million. How about that?
Amazing.
Now, if you wanted something cheaper, the lowest price condo, $38,002.
Where was that?
Now, I'm going to tell you why it's $2. First of all, it was 845 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath at the Colony in San Jose. It was a gated community, and it was move-in ready. 7 days on market. Again, quick sales. They had an auction back in 2003 because it was a foreclosure. Then the person fixed it up. Anyway, it was listed for $27,500 but sold at $38,000 because there were multiple bidders, and then it sold for $38,002. So my guess is the bidding went up, and then somebody decided to go just a couple of dollars higher than $38,000, and then that person got the bid. This
one thing you have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
This thing sold back at the height of the market in 2005 for $96,000.
Well, that's a really good deal, then, isn't it?
Yeah. So somebody got a move-in condo in.
It's hard to believe it's a move-in
The
condo.
Mandarin area. How about that?
Yeah, that just doesn't sound right, Howard.
What would you want to say?
I don't remember now.
You don't remember now?
As soon as the music starts playing, I forget everything in my head.
Well, I want everybody to stay tuned in because we got lots more things to talk about. We want to talk about hurricane season, ugly home things that buyers just can't overlook.
Yes.
That's right. And avoid these quick fixes in your home. They might cost you later. Also, we want to answer your questions again, so call us after the break. Again, 904-222-8255. We want to answer your questions, and if we have time, we're going to talk about the scam that we haven't done in weeks because we just keep running out of time. We got so many fun things to talk about and so many people calling in. So stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back.
Ed Dean, Mike Gallagher, Dennis Prager, The Savage Nation, Mark Levin, WBOB, AM 600 and FM 101.1. The Answer.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. President Trump is enjoying his first full day of his first vacation since taking over in the White House. He'll be out of his residence for 17 days. A few repairs going on at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in the meantime. Some organizations advocating for the news media are condemning the Justice Department's planned crackdown on government leaks. Justice Department officials say they're reviewing guidelines that make it difficult to subpoena journalists about their sources and are not ruling out the possibility a reporter could be prosecuted in some cases. The so-called pharma bro, Martin Shkreli, continues to sound off on social media after his conviction on securities fraud charges yesterday. During a YouTube speech, he boldly predicted he would not be going to prison and said he would maintain his status as one of New York City's richest citizens. On Wall Street Friday, the Dow gained 67 points. This is SRN News.
Getting a raise.
Your cat's birthday.
Your favorite song on the radio.
Every occasion deserves a sweet celebration with McDonald's new premium desserts. Like the strawberry shortcake sundae with creamy soft serve made with no artificial colors or flavors, shortcake pieces, and strawberry toppings. Or the turtle brownie sundae with rich pieces of brownie, caramel and hot fudge sauces, and pecans over swirls of creamy soft serve. Each sweet spoonful is a premium way to top off your day at participating McDonald's.
McDonald's is taking it up with their new signature sriracha sandwich, topped with crispy onions, fresh baby spinach, and kale. So I'm taking my voice up with an exclusive sriracha mac sauce with just the right amount of spice.
Kick up your dining experience and order the new signature sriracha sandwich on the touchscreen kiosk available in the dining room. Then kick back and relax with our table service, where we bring your meal right to your table. At participating McDonald's.
Y'all know that it's always been a simple way of life in Odom, Georgia, and Pierce's Furniture has always believed that you get what you give. It's a matter of taking things easy, not reading too much into it, and just getting people what they want and deserve. With over 50,000 square feet of showroom, and that's just about 2 acres, y'all, Pierce's Furniture can fit in a lot of fine furnishings from Bassett and Broyhill and Lane and Pennsylvania House and more. But Pierce's doesn't throw big city pricing on their stuff. Nope. Pierce's Furniture believes that what you get when you do people right gets you a friend for life. The best thing to do is be fair, honest, and welcoming. So Pierce's provides design advice, custom orders, and great free delivery service for 100 miles around. People have been saying you can pay more, but at Pierce's you don't have to for a long time. Give Pierce's Furniture a call at 800-652-6085 or just stop on in and set a spell. Pierce's Furniture, a company that offers it all while believing and practicing the why and the how of faith every day.
Del Walmsley here. The first thing you're going to have to learn is until you stop expecting politicians or anyone else to change your life isn't going to change. The only person who can change your life is you, but you need to know how. Listen to my show, The Del Walmsley Radio Show, where the hype ends and the help begins.
Weeknights at 9 on WBOB, AM 600 and FM 101.1. The Answer. Stuck in traffic? WBOB has The Answer.
Roads are still looking good. Watch out for the Main Street Bridge. It's still closed for construction this weekend. As for the weather, well, will it ever get sunny out? Well, maybe. Forecast is calling for a little bit of sunshine, but 40% chance of showers on an average for the rest of the week. Daytime highs about 92, nighttime lows 75 degrees. What up? A couple of degrees, 81 degrees. WBOB AM 600, The Answer.
Let's return to Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. So excited to be here on Saturday morning.
Are you excited to be here?
I'm always excited to
morning?
be here because this is the highlight of my week.
I still can't get over looking at you, and you look like the Blues Brothers with your sunshades on today. You look good.
What?
I don't mean that.
Alan says I look blind.
You look
blind?
blind?
No, you have your seeing eye Howard.
I do. That's funny.
Seeing eye Howard?
Yes, like a seeing eye dog.
A good-looking woman there, so what can I say?
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Well, you look good. I wasn't being detrimental to you.
Really?
Yeah, you look good. Yeah, blues.
Anyway, we can stop
here's what
talking
you are.
about
You're a
it
blues
now.
sister.
Okay.
That's what you are.
Okay.
Blues sister. All right. Hey, it's the summer season. It's
Yes.
the holiday season. It's the vacation season.
Yes.
And it's the hurricane season.
Blech.
So I thought I'd give a little
Don't
bit
like hurricanes.
different kind of advice than you hear about on all of those other shows. You know, we know that you got a homeowner's policy to cover your house and most of your belongings, but what about such things as your stock certificates, your birth certificates, your car titles, your passports, and other valuable papers? Maybe you have a home safe. Maybe you've even have a written inventory of all of your personal property. And you got a home computer and probably you have a cloud, right? Well,
Yeah.
Here's one more idea. Take a photo of your valuable papers and have your person and your personal property. Then email that information to yourself. That way, your Gmail or your Yahoo email or whatever email you use, you'll always have a backup copy as well. So even if you stop paying for your cloud sometime, you'll always have a copy because you always have your email, and your email is free.
Well,
So email a copy to yourself.
I sort of like that. You
Or
just want to
email
make
it-
sure you don't have a hackable email.
Well,
You can't put all your personal stuff out there and then have an email that's easy to hack.
yeah.
You have to make sure you have it protected.
Yeah, and I don't email, a copy of your your Social Security card. But it's okay to email a copy
You can
of
email
a
whatever you want. You just got to make sure you have it in a safe, secure place.
safe, secure place. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, take a picture of some of that stuff and email it to yourself.
There you go.
All right. So that's my little tip of the day. Now I want to talk about 4 quick fixes that sellers, or even not just sellers, but any homeowner should avoid. Now I want to talk about bleach.
Yes.
So this isn't just about buying and selling here. It's just about home ownership.
Yes.
Lots of people use bleach for various things, but too much of a good thing is not a good thing, and bleach is one of those things. Now, bleach is kind of a common cure-all, but it's a caustic chemical, and it can eat through things that you don't want it to eat through. Now, if you pour too much of it in your washing machine, it can eat through your clothes, but it can also eat through the sealant on some of your stone surfaces. It can discolor your laminate and your grout. It can fade enamel. It can destroy your acrylic tubs. It can dissolve your linoleum, and it can even corrode your seals on your or in your garbage disposal. Now, it does kill mold on non-porous surfaces, but be really careful of it. A better solution is to use water and vinegar or some commercial antifungal product for major job cleanups. So that's number 1. Too much bleach is not a good thing. How about glass cleaners, Angela?
Yeah, well, that's another one, right? So a glass cleaner kind of seems obvious to use it on glass, but many homeowners use it on a multitude of surfaces. So it can lead to what's known as black edge on mirrors, where the liquid seeps beneath the reflective backing and then it lifts it off. So instead, you might try using a lint-free microfiber cloth dampened with warm water, and it does wonders to clean and protect the mirrors, and all of your vanities and closet doors, anywhere you have mirrors. So try to avoid the edges and dry it immediately with a second cloth.
Yeah. Now, you've heard us say on the radio that when you want your house to look good before it's going on for sale, or even just to spruce it up in the spring, put new mulch down. And we like red mulch. But if you put too much of it,
Too much mulch?
Yes, like more than 3 inches, it can actually suffocate the plants and prevent water from reaching the roots. So 3 inches, that's the max.
That's right.
No more than 3 inches. You didn't know we were the Home and Garden Show, did you?
We're not.
We're not the Home and
Wally
Garden
and them
Show.
do a great job at that. Yeah.
Yes.
Slow drains are an annoyance, but a busted pipe could derail your sale
and make a mess.
So we caution against using the drain cleaners that contain hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid.
Thank you. Which can erode your plumbing. Now, even the old baking soda and vinegar medley, well, that can cause cracks, and as the chemical reaction causes a buildup of the pressure. So old-fashioned mechanical methods like plungers, drain snakes, or a handy $2 gadget called Zip It, they're safe and more effective, according to Consumer Reports.
I've seen that Zip It thing. It's just like a little 12-inch long plastic
Don't you have one?
thing. No, the Zip It thing it's a little plastic thing. It's very small, and it has little tiny, like, barbs on it. So you stick it down the drain, and you twist it a little bit, and then you pull it out, and it like gets all the hair and gunk out of your drain. Now, if you have a easy gag reflex, don't do it. Give it to somebody else. Because some people, when you pull all that hair out of the drain, particularly the tub, people start to gag. So I don't. I don't have any problem doing that. But some people do. But it really does clean out your drain.
How about that?
Yeah, and no chemicals. And it's really cheap. It's like $2. And sometimes you get them in a package of 4 for like $5. So you don't have to touch it again. Just throw it in the trash.
Okay.
All your junk.
Let's talk about ugly home fixes that buyers find difficult to overlook.
Okay. You wanted to move right over that.
Yeah,
one,
I did.
You?
I might have a gag reflex to what you're talking about because I'm a visual thinker. So
you're a visual
okay.
thinker.
So talking about some of these ugly things. Ugly kitchen cabinets. You don't have to replace your entire cabinets, but refinishing them cost about a quarter to a third of new cabinet pricing, and that can make them look great. Sometimes you can just paint them, especially if they were white and you're putting on newer modern handles.
Right? I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We get lots and lots of comments about from buyers.
What?
Wallpaper.
Ugh. Wallpaper's so awful.
Well,
it is. It's not in style, and it was about to come back in style again. And I've seen, a lot of the different magazines and shows saying it's coming back, but I don't think the people are going to let it come back.
Some builders are putting it sparingly on like one wall.
Yeah,
but they're done by decorators.
Right.
What we see is that it's in some houses, and they've put it in every wall in a room. And, it used to be...
Well, those are older homes.
Yeah,
so we're still seeing the older wallpapers and...
Well, here's the problem.
What?
The problem is that I remember back in the 70s and 80s, there were there were dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of wallpaper books. And in each one of those books, there were hundreds of pages. So you're talking about thousands of different patterns. So you may have found one that you loved. You loved it. It doesn't mean that the next person will. But now that wallpaper has been in that house for 20, 25 years.
Yeah.
It's dull. It's dreary. It no longer matches the furniture. It no longer matches the carpet. And it's just bad. And people turn up their noses.
Yes.
So take it down. Get rid of it. Buyers can't seem to get it out of their system.
They can't get past it. And they mentally discount it a lot by the amount of what they think it'll cost to take it down and paint.
Yeah, and related to that is tacky paint colors. Now, if you've got bubblegum pink or purple, neon green, bright orange, or anything bold, that is not for reselling your home.
Yeah,
we need neutral. Neutral. So get it neutral. The other thing, dirty carpeting, stained carpeting, shag carpeting, worn out carpeting, smelly carpeting equals bad news for sellers, therefore bad news for buyers. And finally, bad odors, musty odors, pet odors, bleach odors, urine odors, and perhaps the two worst odors of all that make buyers run, mold odors and smoke odors.
Makes me run too.
Smoke odors, people walk into a house, and if they smell smoke, they generally do not walk into the rest of the home to look at it.
That's right.
You want to sell your house, you've got to get rid of those odors. Oh, my. Hey, stay with us, everybody. We got lots more to talk about. Not only some hot deals of the day, but we got more stuff. So stay with us, everybody. We're going to answer your questions, too, at 822-8255. We'll be right back. Good morning, WBOB listeners. It's your realtor on the radio, Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. Angela and I want to thank you for tuning in with us for our 5th year now. It's been such a great pleasure to be on the radio with you, giving you advice on buying and selling, as well as answering your questions on the air. Thank you so much for the trust that you have in us as professional, experienced realtors with over 20 years of combined experience. We want you to know that when it's time to sell your home, we want to be your realtor. We will focus on your home, your family, and your time frame. Our team will customize a marketing plan to give you the best exposure to get you the best price and have the best selling experience possible. Whether it's a condo or a house, a short sale or a regular sale, a $200,000 home or a mansion, you will get the same great service. Call us at 421-7950 and join the multitudes of others that have experienced the Angela and Howard team advantage. There's finally a mortgage lender in Jacksonville that sees financing differently. With 20 years experience, CMG Financial understands that the most important purchase in your life, your home, deserves the right mortgage. Tim McConnell at CMG Financial will work to customize the best financing option for you. Angela and I recommend CMG Financial to all our customers. Give Tim a call at 528-2103. That's 528-2103. CMG Financial is a registered trade name of CMG Mortgage, Inc., NMLS number 1820, and licensed as a mortgage lender servicer by the Office of Financial Regulation, number MLD 375, individual MLS number 181046. One of the most critical parts of buying or selling your home is the very last process. That's the closing process. Angela and I recommend Watson Title Services. They have the experience to handle any issue that can come up, and there is never an upfront fee to the seller. Whether you are using a realtor with the sale of your home or not, always ask for Watson Title Service to handle your closing. We do. Call them at 461-3220. That's Watson Title Services.
This segment of Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard is brought to you by Watson Title Services of Northeast Florida. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. So excited to be here. Can't believe the show's almost over. Time just flies by when we're doing this.
Oh, we got
it's 10
so more minutes. Are you feeling good or are you feeling bad?
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
We haven't done a Bad Boys in quite some time because we run out of time, but we're going to do it today. Oscar Ortiz, he was a builder in the Houston area and was having trouble selling his quite average-looking houses, so he convinced some of his friends who had good credit to use their good names and good credit to pretend to buy some of the homes by completing fraudulent mortgage applications. Fraudulent, that's not a good sign.
Nope.
So they completed fraudulent applications, mortgage applications in their names, as well as someone to get fraudulent appraisal reports. So fraudulent appraisers, oh boy.
Didn't we live through this already?
Yeah, well, he convinced the friends that he would handle all of the holding costs while he upgraded the homes to fancier-looking homes and then resell them at a higher price and then split the profits with his friends. All sounded great, didn't it?
Yeah.
Except it's not a nice thing to do.
No.
Well, the scheme all fell apart to the tune of $16 million in mortgage fraud to the lenders, and Oscar pled guilty. We got one thing to say to Oscar.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Well,
Hit the road, Jack.
you may remember this story because we told it to you before, but there's a postscript. Angela, what's the postscript? The PS.
Oscar really did hit the road because last month when he was supposed to return to court for his sentencing, he was a no-show. And now he's a federal fugitive. And when he does get caught, the prison sentence will likely be worse. You know, Oscar wasn't the only guilty party in this case. There was a guilty appraiser as well as the greedy friends who were promised to split, a split of the profits for using their names on fake loan applications. So remember, if something sounds too good to be true, then it usually is too good to be true. So, like you're always telling your kids, do the right thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm glad we got to tell that one again. So
yeah,
he didn't show up for his sentencing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to get worse for him when he gets caught.
He
will
hit the
get
road,
caught.
and after the show, we're going to hit the road because we have some open houses to do because it's time for the hot deal of the day. And we got a bunch of them going on this weekend. We want to start off with the ones going on today after the show. So the first one is the one that you talked a little bit about at the beginning of the show for your friends, Tony and
Darlene. Yes, I'm so excited. So I actually sold them this house about, 5 years ago or something. And this is at 1644 Summerdown Way. It's in the guard-gated subdivision of Plantation Grove and Julington Creek Plantation. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. It has a beautiful sunroom that they added. It has a walk-in pantry, a breakfast bar, a breakfast nook, tile floors in most of the house, beautiful paver patio, 2-car garage. Square footage is 2,137, 10-foot ceilings. Love that. The price is $269,900. So I'm going to hold that open today from 12 to noon. So come see me. Just when you get to the guard gate, just tell him you're going to the open house on Summerdown.
Now, if you like the west side of town and you like the area off of Kingsley in Orange Park, come see me at Village Way. It's a brick home built in the 80s, but so many of the things have been updated, including the roof that's only about 2 months old. With large rooms, it's 2,300 square feet, huge family room, huge sunroom, and you've heard me talk about the stone fireplace that's floor to ceiling, and the sunroom has a sunken hot tub. So walk out of your bedroom or the family room right into that sunken hot tub. It's like resort living. The master bath has a beautiful tiled walk-in shower, and the rear yard is fenced in. The rear yard also has a beautiful paver type patio, slate patio. That's right. The HOA fee is actually voluntary, only $75 a year. It's off of Kingsley, as I said, about a mile south of Blandings, and they just reduced the price to $219. I'm going to be there today from noon to 2.
Yes, and going on at Daniel's Landing in Eagle Harbor. It's a gorgeous colonial charmer, 4,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, high ceilings, totally custom home built by Rosewood, big double front door, 3-car garage. One of the bays is 26 feet deep, so you can put your boat in there. Computer nook, bonus room with the upstairs bedroom, perfect for a teen. Huge front porch, rear porch is screened, overlooks a private rear yard. Huge family room with built-ins. Never run out of cabinet space in this kitchen. Has a beautiful wood staircase. Also has a community dock just for that neighborhood of Daniel's Landing. So this home is located at 2415 Daniel's Landing. It will be open today from 10 to 12:30.
Yes, directly after the show, right after the show.
Exactly.
Now let's jump to tomorrow.
Yep, we've got open houses tomorrow.
We've got another gated community in Ironwood. It's right near the town center. It's just over 3,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, plus an office. There's also a bonus room upstairs with its own bath. There's also one of the bedrooms downstairs has its own bathroom in addition to the master. It's great for guests or for grandma. 12-foot ceilings in both the living room and the family room. There are 4 sets of sliding glass doors out to the lanai, which is in a pavered patio with a fire pit with built-in seating surrounding it. It's $369,000, and it's open Sunday from noon to 3.
That house has been reduced $14,000. This is a really good value. It's a super large floor plan. If you've got lots of family, this is your house.
Super open floor plan.
Oh, yeah.
Really
it's beautiful. It's awesome.
Oh, it's just staged, too, so it looks beautiful.
Yes. And
absolutely
the pictures
beautiful.
of the new staging will be up later today.
Okay. Now, we also have La Mesa in the guard-gated part of Palencia. Palencia is just a beautiful community down off of Phillips Highway between Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Right.
4,300 square feet. It's a single-story home with a huge bonus room upstairs that could also be a bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, plus effects area next to the kitchen. And even has a balcony, 4.5 baths. And if you know anything about builders, David Weekley is the company that built this home. So many built-ins, high ceiling, screen porch, gorgeous landscaping, paver patio. This is a golf course community. There's an elementary school right in the community and St. Johns County, so it has great, great schools. I'm going to be there tomorrow between noon and 2. So come and see me, and there's one more to talk about. Angela, go for it.
Yes. So the next one is 1921 Holly Oak. It's an oak leaf plantation. This is a beautiful 2-story red brick house, and I love this house. It's 3,143 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. It has a 4-way split on the bedrooms, meaning a sense of separateness between where people are living and staying. 3-car garage, new carpet, new paint. Pantry is 10 feet long. It's got a large lanai. It is value priced seriously at $325. I think there's a little more value to be had in there. This is priced to sell. It will be open tomorrow from 11 to 1. And Rob, who's been on the radio show with us before on our team, he will be there tomorrow between 11 and 1.
Wow.
I'm going to be showing property all day tomorrow, so I'm not opening anything tomorrow.
Wow, this is really an open house weekend. As I said earlier in the show, we want you to stop by these open houses. You may know someone that is in need of buying a house, and we do want your feedback on what you think about all of these homes.
Yes.
So, gosh,
It's
we
exciting.
covered a lot of things during the show today.
We did indeed.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And we had one caller who was asking about a combination question about a roof repair and a mortgage on a mobile home.
Yes.
So, by the way, if you do want to ask us a question, you don't want to come on the air, but you have questions for us, you can call us after the show anytime. So we're going to give you our personal numbers. Angela's, your number is
904-465-3845.
And mine is 687-8161. Now, we work 7 days a week, so you can call us starting at 7 in the morning up until 9 o'clock at night. Or maybe you'd prefer starting at 8 o'clock, Angela.
Yep. Although I was up at 6 this morning getting some work done, and my customer was responding back with me. I'm like, oh, everybody's up.
We love answering your questions and becoming problem solvers. We did a problem solver for a couple this week, didn't we?
We did.
It's an interesting one we'll tell you about in a few weeks, but not now because it's still in process. So, folks, we love living here in Northeast Florida. We're doing this radio show to give back to the community. We want to thank you for listening and for your support. And as we said, if we can help you in any way with your real estate needs, whether you're buying or selling, then give us a call. You do need a professional on your side, whether you are buying or selling. Angela and I are here to help. We want you to have a blessed day. We're going to be back with you next week. We're always live. The Van Wees are here, going to tell you about what's been going on in the financial sector all over this great little country of ours. So stay with us. Wait for the commercial break. They're going to tell you all sorts of great stuff. God bless everybody.